My friends, this story is absolutely disturbing. Florida elementary school gets slammed after a board member gets caught taking children to a field trip to a gay bar. I gotta tell you folks, this story made my blood boil. First of all, you should not be exposing kids to any sort of bar. I don't care whether it's a straight bar, a crooked bar, or a bar that goes 360 degrees. Children, by the law, are not supposed to be going to bars. And this is just one example of the war that modern day schools have against parents. For example, in Minnesota, a school board doxed parents, forcing them to announce their home address before speaking, criticizing critical race theory and woke indoctrination being taught in schools. They doxed parents in order for them to be threatened and potentially harmed by an angry woke crowd. My friends, things are getting insane. Now we're gonna get into this and break it all down, but before we do, remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you appreciate the work I'm doing, please share this video with your family and friends and on social media. And a quick word from our sponsor. Introducing Webull. Webull is a convenient and easy trading app where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency and stocks. Join Webull today and deposit $5 to get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,400. Folks, it's basically free money. All you have to do is click the affiliate link down below in the description, deposit $5, and you could get up to $1,000 in free stock. Join today by clicking the affiliate link down below. And we're back. Okay, let's talk about this, folks. Here on the Daily Mail, Florida elementary school is slammed after board member took children on a field trip to a gay bar where menu items include Willy Cheesesteak and Rhoda Cowboy. So here the story says, a Florida elementary school is under fire after taking grade school kids on a field trip to a gay bar, one that offers sexual pun-laden menu items such as Rhoda Cowboy and Ivana Hooker. I'm sorry, I'm still a child apparently. And Ivana Hooker. Broward County School Board member Sarah Leonardi shared photos on social media. She says, quote, I was so honored to be invited to chaperone Wilton Manors Elementary's field trip to the incredible Rosies. The students and I had a fun walk all over and learned a lot about our community. A huge thank you to Rosie's Bar and Grill, blah, blah, blah. She posted this on Twitter and Facebook with absolutely zero shame, but was quickly roasted by the internet and by parents. So I did some digging and I found the tweet. Here on Twitter, school board member Sarah Leonardi. She got ratioed hard on Twitter. Suzanne Martinez says, imagine tweeting this thinking it's appropriate and wouldn't be significantly ratioed. Scott McCarthy was right about D's and liberals says, wow, masks and a gay bar. So educational. And you wonder why parents are increasingly enraged by the actions of the school boards. Yes, this is the problem, folks. You've got a lot of these woke cultists inside the education system, and they're turning schools into indoctrination centers. It is no place for schools to tell children about their sexuality or about gender theory or about race. It is inappropriate. Education should be for learning your ABCs, your mathematics, and relevant skills, relevant knowledge, history, social studies, maybe. And of course, the bar had all these sexual puns. Why can't you just have a pro-LGBT bar that isn't completely sexualized? This is the problem people have with the community, right? I mean, come on, have some dignity, have some self-respect. I think it's very clear at this point that no one really cares that it was a gay bar anyways. A bar is no place for a child. And this brings us over to another school board, and we're going to see this repeating theme in this video. Here on the Daily Mail, Minnesota School Board orders parents to announce their home address before speaking at the public, despite the risk of making them targets for violence. This is insane. So, in this story, a chairwoman of the Minnesota School Board ordered parents to announce their home address if they want to speak at public meetings. Otherwise, they were not allowed to speak. Here the story says, a Minnesota school board chairwoman has stirred outrage after she demanded that parents announce their home address if they want to speak at public meetings. The latest flashpoint in the ongoing battle over the right to question administrators about COVID restrictions, CRT curriculums, and other controversial topics. For those of you who don't know, CRT means critical race theory. Basically, white people are bad, white people do all the horrible things, if you're a minority, you're oppressed, and the white people are the bad guys. That is what critical race theory teaches. It is absolutely abhorrent, disgusting, and despicable. No child should be taught that they're bad just because of the color of their skin. And ironically, critical race theory tells white people they're bad because they have too much privilege or something. Critical race theory tells minorities they are bad because they will always be victims and never be able to better themselves. Critical race theory is racist. The story continues. A chairwoman of the Mankato School Board, Jody Sapp, opened a school board meeting telling parents they cannot ask any questions unless they revealed their home address. According to a now viral video, quote, each speaker is asked to state his or her name and home address for the record. Failure to do so will result in an individual not being allowed to speak. Sapp read aloud. The nerve of these guys. God, imagine being a full-grown parent hearing these Karens on these school boards being like, if you don't dox yourself and tell us where you live so that people can threaten you, you're not allowed to talk. Who the hell do you think you are, you Karen? John Wicklund, a father, said the following, quote, do you consider us terrorists? Like a couple of members have said online. Yes. You see, all over the country, parents have started to criticize school boards for forcing critical race theory, forcing woke, progressive nonsense down these children's little throats. Now, this brings us to the last story. Yet another school board, folks. You can't make this up. California school board president is caught on mic saying, F you to concerned parent who was questioning vaccine and mask mandates for children in classrooms. Yet another story. But this shows you what they really think of you, of the children, and of parents. Here the story says, the president of a California Board of Education was caught on mic swearing during a meeting this week after a parent raised concerns over mandates in response to COVID-19. Marlys Davidson, who is the president of the Los Alamitos Unified School District Board of Education, was picked up by a microphone cursing during the meeting. So this woman basically had a hot mic moment. She got caught saying F you to parents. Now, parent Lauren Rupoli raised concerns over mandates placed on students requiring them to wear masks in class. And she also argued over vaccine mandates. Now, there are a lot of reasons that maybe masks are not good for children. Children are children. They touch their faces. They mess with their masks. There was a horrifying story in one school where a girl threw up in her mask, but because of the mask mandate, was wearing it all day with puke in her face. Other children passed out after running in PE. Passed out because they couldn't get enough oxygen underneath the mask. These are real issues. But she was calling parents selfish. She said, F you. And this really sums up the attitude that these school boards around the country have towards you and your children. You know what? This is what I'm telling everyone. Pull your kids out of these indoctrination centers. Homeschooling is probably the answer, because this is how these people really feel about you. These school board members, they think you are garbage. They literally say, F you. But you know what, folks? That's pretty much the story. Man, I mean, I could go on. There's honestly more stories here. But here's the silver lining. It looks like parents are finally waking up. They need to hold these people accountable and probably do homeschooling. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know by commenting down below in the comment section. As always, support the channel by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar, as this channel is currently not monetized. It is supported by viewers like you. Joining will give you access to a private Discord server. Anyways, have a good day, folks. Man, I'm honestly terrified of having children in this day and age, but you know what? It's good that people are waking up. We need to spread the red pill, so share this video. Definitely share it, post it on social media. This is how we fight back. I'll see you all next time.